right, Todd's back. Just catching up on the weekend and all things that happened across the board.
I mean, from fantasy football to Pat's home opener
To
with
Saturday,
Brady involved.
To Saturday and across the board, all of my soccer kids asking to not play. It was 137 degrees outside. Yeah, I mean, they were just like.
Well, it won't be that way for a long, long time.
Well,
so they will
kids
no
are
longer.
Very happy.
Well, I don't know what their excuse will be next time, but it won't be about the heat.
No, it'll be something else. But
it will definitely be something else.
It was hot.
Don't want to play, Dad.
Yeah.
Just want to hang out and watch video games and play video games with friends. All right, good morning. Let's get started. Had downpours around New England yesterday, and we have a few out there early this morning. A lot of the heavier rain is up in the mountains right now, but a few are starting to pop right along the coastline. Cape Elizabeth, Scarborough, Higgins Beach. You're seeing some heavy rain right now. And then right along the down east coast, it's even south of Route 1. So these are like the islands and peninsulas where the heaviest rain is. Scattered showers, Bangor, Brewer, and other parts of eastern and northern Maine. We all have some fog out there, and it is locally dense. Bar Harbor and Waterville right now reporting less than a mile visibility. This front is stalled on the coastline and is only going to creep away from us over the next 24 hours where it will fizzle and fall apart. So we're not going to get a clean sweep. In fact, we don't get extensive sunshine until after this front passes, which won't be until Wednesday night. So Thursday will be the day that we can expect to get brighter sunshine back and get a good finish to the work week. This morning, there'll be some scattered showers and areas of rain. The commute will also be slowed by those dense areas of fog too. Midday, not a ton of rain out there, but I still can't rule out a couple of showers around. It'll be mainly cloudy with some brightening in a few towns, but not a ton of sunshine expected. Temperatures rise into the lower and mid 70s. This evening, not much of a change. It's mainly cloudy with showers, and some of the showers could be on the heavy side. Yesterday, we had some of those, created some pooling on the roadways, and hydroplaning issues are possible during the evening commute. Tomorrow, we'll see that front fizzle away. It'll stay mostly cloudy. Can't rule out a shower, but not much rain. I do, though, expect another round of drenching downpours to pass through Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night. That's with that second front. Good news is we will be clearing out for the end of the week as high pressure will nose in. Here's a problem, though. That second front will also fizzle out here in the Atlantic and not be able to sweep the hurricane directly out to sea, which means Hurricane Lee becomes a weekend threat for us. Here's the latest on Lee. It did some weakening over the weekend, but it's now strengthening again. It's back to a Category 3 with winds of 120 miles per hour. Hurricane Center expects it to continue to strengthen for a little while, and then it's going to slowly move north for the rest of the week. And by Friday, it'll be south of New England as a weakened hurricane, likely a Category 1. Now, where it goes from there is the biggest question. Models are starting to hone in on Nova Scotia and points east of us. That's bad news for them, better news for us, because you never want to be on the right side of the storm. That's where the most destructive winds and storm surge are. But as the storm gets this far north, it will spread out, and we still could get some wind and rain on the backside of this over the weekend, specifically late Saturday, Saturday night into early Sunday. So these are my thoughts right now. Large breakers, big swell, dangerous rip currents for the end of the week and the weekend. A direct hit is unlikely, but still remains a possibility at this time. Hopefully that trend to stay east remains there. At this point, I would say boat owners and marinas should have an action plan ready to go in case this thing does drift back a little bit to the west, or some of those winds, even though we're on the west side of the storm, remain strong. Marine forecast seas 2 to 3, wind light, water temp 65. There's the 7-day, clouds and showers today, chance for a shower tomorrow, and then a round of downpours Wednesday afternoon. Thursday, Friday look real good, and that's good news in case we need to do some busy work to get ready for anything that Lee throws at us over the upcoming weekend. And again, it would be Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, and Sunday morning. That's the latest on our week ahead.
Well, that'll certainly be the topic of the week, so we'll keep our eyes on it.
Definitely will.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.